Hi, Rupert. Thank you.
Hi.
Zach. I wanted to hash something out about the concept of the unknown, which during this retreat I feel as though, in my experience, has kind of been debunked, because in our true nature we can say it's unknown semantically by the mind. The mind doesn't know it, it knows mind, but the experience of it can't be called unknown.
Exactly.
And then when true nature is infusing itself with our perceptions, and we are seeing that physical reality is no longer veiling God, is doing the opposite, revealing God or presenting God, that's not unknown. That is the furthest thing from unknown.
Absolutely. Yes.
So one morning I was considering what may be left to be unknown, because there may be facets of reality that we don't yet know, which is circumstantially unknown, but could become known, and then it wouldn't be unknown anymore. Is there something to be said about the unknown anymore in this understanding that isn't just circumstantial?
No, you're on the right track, Zach. The idea that reality is unknown belongs to a lesser stage of understanding than we tend to discuss here. Because the idea that reality is a mystery or unknown is a concession to the mind that believes that the things that it does know are real. The objects, the people, the world. If we think that objects are objects, if we think that things are things, if we think that people are people, then their reality cannot be known by the mind that thinks that objects are objects and people are people. So in reference to that belief, the reality of the material world, it is legitimate to say that reality is a mystery or unknown. But it's a concession, at best, to the belief that the things that we know are real. Now, at this stage of the level of understanding at which we speak almost all the time, we don't credit objects and people and the world with an existence of their own. We see them all as an appearance of the one reality. To suggest that something other than that one reality is known, and therefore that the one reality cannot be known, is blasphemy. It's to suggest that there are two things. One, things that we know, and two, reality that we don't know. That's blasphemy. So here we don't credit things with an existence of their own. We see things an appearance of the one reality. So from this point of view, reality is all that is ever known. It's things that are unknown. It's not that we know things and that reality is unknown. It is that we know reality, because it's the only thing there to be known. And the things that we used to think that we know have never been found. They never even came into existence, either to be known or not to be known. It says this beautiful line in the Bhagavad Gita, that which is known, this is my translation of it, that which is known by the mind is never known by consciousness, and that which is known by consciousness is never known by the mind. So that which is known by the mind, that is objects, can never be known by consciousness. The infinite consciousness cannot know a finite object. The infinite can only know the infinite. So that which is known, or rather that which seems to be known for the mind, 10,000 things, is never known by consciousness. But that which is known by consciousness itself, the one infinite reality alone, can never be known by the mind. So the understanding that things are known and reality is never known is the point of view of the mind. From the point of view of the mind, it's true, reality cannot be known by the mind. But here we tend to say all that is known is reality. In other words, we take the point of view of consciousness. So you're right. The unknown, you see, from the point of view of the mind, objects are real, and this reality that can never be known is somehow sort of abstract and metaphysical, and we just presume it's there, but we can't know it. In reality, it's the other way around. All that is known is reality, and the objects that the mind seems to know, they are abstract. Nobody has ever found an object. So it's matter. Objects made out of material things, that's abstract and metaphysical. Those things are never found. The things that the mind thinks that it knows are actually never found. All that is ever known is reality, infinite consciousness, and it is consciousness that knows that. So that's a long-winded way of saying you're on the right track, Zach, yes.